Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Strike Season Podcast. Myself, Doc Holiday with HBCU Overdrive. I had a peaceful weekend. Um, the week it was peaceful, and then today happened, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and address rumors, and these are just rumors. There we go. Look, there we go. So there are rumors going around about what's going on at FAMU. I will not address those rumors at all. When it happens and I confirm it happens or it has happened, that's when I'll address it. I'm not going to address no sneak tweets. I ain't going to address nothing that I ain't been addressing because it's one thing for banter, right? It's another thing when we start getting into institutional slander, when we start dog whistling racial epithets, when we start doing all of that nonsense, I will not be the tool for white supremacy. I'm not going to participate. I will continue to ignore you because I already know where it's going to be. And don't get me wrong, I think a lot of the people that I've met in this space are really good people. And one in particular person, I think that person is a really good person. I just think they have an issue with the institution that I love. So anytime there's something, they feel the need to try and make it a game. I'm not doing that. So it's not me ignoring you out of nothing spiteful. It's some things are off limits for me. And they're gonna always be off limits for me. So it ain't nothing personal. I think a lot of people are still good people, but I just ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna hear me jump on no Jackson State nonsense. Rivalry is rivalry. That's all fair and game, fair in love and war. But this other stuff, no, I ain't doing that. I ain't even doing it. So if you're expecting to see me go back and forth with somebody over some foolishness, not gonna happen. I'm 53 years old. The fights that I fight are worth fighting. Everything else, man, I got this gray hair for a reason. That being said, Doc, I know it's been rough. There's a particular young lady from Grambling that has been windmilling, but she's been windmilling with elegance on the timeline. I don't leave that lady alone. Whoever you is talking about vacations and her money, leave that lady alone. Take the L. Because when you get a certain age, you flex a certain way. Doc, she flexing made me feel like I need to go get my money up.
That's what I'm saying. I can't say nothing bad about it. Remember, in my case, I'm torn because I have a family member that goes to Grambling. My niece goes to Grambling. So, of course, she's going to come. She's going to text me. And she's going to talk shit. But, that's all it is, though. That's all it is. We keep the main thing. But, hey, they got the best of us on Saturday. They beat us again. First and foremost, prayers to T-Set family. Heard that he's doing much better, but also heard that he might have to have surgery on his neck. So that's something that, always gotta think about, because just watching him out there and laying lifeless out on the field. It just, as a parent, that's something that you just don't want to see as a parent, regardless. And while in that game, in the first quarter of the game, I started quarterback. Jacoby Morgan went out with a apparent foot injury. I don't know all the details of it, but he was in the walking boot when he came back out on the sideline. But that's all the details that I'm going to give until Coach TC and anybody over there decide to say, hey, he is going to be out for a couple of weeks or whatever. It's not my job to pry open about that young man's medical condition. There's a certain thing called HIPAA. Everybody need to follow, unless you want to give out big bucks to that man's family right there. But right now, you think about it, both teams lost their starting quarterback in the game. We just lost ours early in the game. They lost theirs late in the game. Both teams now are going to have to go the rest of the season with a backup quarterback. And in the case of Grambling, they're on their third string quarterback. Ashton Fry did not. I think he was out. He was on crutches, but Dansboard is the third string quarterback. Now you got to rally behind him as far as with Grambling. And let's not forget, Grambling, with that win, Grambling positions himself to control their own destiny to get to the SWAC championship game from the West. They only have 2 losses in the West. One was Texas Southern, the other was to Prairie View. So they can go by and sweep the rest of the West, because they got Alcorn, they got Alcorn, they got I think they got one Bama school. They got Southern. So that's 5. There's one more that they need. Probably, I think it's Bethune. They do play Bethune. So it's still a hard task for them to do, but they can win out. But then also, they need help from the Bama schools to beat Prairie View. They need help from one of the other schools to beat Texas Southern. But when you think about it, on both sides of the division, it is a tight race.
This is the pair everybody was screaming for. Everybody was screaming for. It, unlike another conference, everybody had been screaming the West is always down to the wire. Well, you're gonna go down to the wire this year.
On the East.
There are several scenarios that could take this to the final week. Well, not the final week, because fam, you got to play Valley. That would be the final week. This could go all the way. Yeah, this could go all the way down to Thanksgiving weekend. That's how far this could go. Mm-hmm. And it's a good thing. Media Troy feels like this is a good thing. This keeps fans engaged. Hopefully everybody sells out the remaining games they have on their schedule. Like, this could be a boom for the conference. And hell, to be honest with you, I'm sick of going to the Florida Classic and not seeing 40,000 people. I'm used to growing up seeing 40. So it wasn't always 40, but it hovered in that area a lot. I would like to see the bottom bowl of Camping World Stadium filled up, and this could be the genesis to make that happen. Now, everybody got to take care of business for all of that to happen, but this is a good thing for the conference. I'm gonna say this. Jackson State losing this weekend hurts all the FCS playoff people's narrative. I ain't that narrative. F them playoffs. My narrative is let's get good quality product on the field so that it can show advertisers that, hey, this is compelling content way down to the end of the season. And my apologies for having the wrong banners up. My bad. Let me go ahead and fix that right now. Oh my God. Sorry about that, guys.
What are we, a bunch of amateurs?
I know that. Listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. I jumped on John's podcast to let him know, hey, come to the podcast on next Tuesday. I have my Clippers. We'll pay off the eyebrow bet. Hey, I don't want nobody to be like, oh, he don't pay his bets. I don't want to be like that. So we're gonna try and get him on again.
Well, I'm going like this. You think about this. In the West, in the East, you have 3 teams sitting at 3-1 in conference. Mm-hmm. One team has a tiebreaker over one, which Bama State has a tiebreaker over Bethune-Cookman.
And FAMU.
And Jackson State has a tiebreaker over Alabama.
I just got one thing to say about it. I think this is gonna be funny as shit if the East is over here looking like the West this year. We all over here looking like the Spider-Man meme pointing at each other.
I don't think we'll look like the West because at the end of the day we're still playing competitive football.
No. I'm talking about in terms of the record and the tiebreakers and coming down to the last weekend. The East definitely plays better football than the West.
So then you look on the East, in the West, Prairie View sitting at 4-0. Right behind
and they coach mad about homecoming tickets.
Y'all played 2 8-minute quarters in the second half. Don't talk to me about homecoming tickets. Sell this game out this weekend.
That man said it is homecoming and it ain't no lines. We ain't sold out. What is y'all doing?
Listen, when you are attempting to change cultures, what you can't do is expected to happen overnight and lambasting your fan base.
Did he ever have a sold out homecoming at Valdosta State?
Don't know.
But that's my only question. Is if them white people ain't never sell out your homecoming and you was winning championships, don't bring your ass over here expecting us to do anything different. That's my only call out about it. And this is no disrespect to PV, to any of the PV folks that's in the chat. None at all.
So
made them people millions. How many championships he won over there? 2, right?
He ain't won 2.
Yeah. So you actually made them people look good.
Oh yeah, he went to 2. You're right. He went to 2.
He went to 2, but he didn't win it. He lost to Fair State.
Yeah.
He did. Okay.
Yeah.
So you went to a relatively unknown program. Because if you weren't from this part of the South, you don't know where the fuck Valdosta at, nor do you know what Valdosta State is. You had never heard of Wild Adventures, because that's all that's in Valdosta is the school and Wild Adventures theme park.
Yep. My
And I'm
grandbabies
saying
love.
that as the person that lives an hour from Valdosta. Ain't nothing there. But now you got something to say about homecoming tickets. All right, buddy. No, actually, I live an hour and a half from Valdosta.
I'm put it like this: you got Prairie View in the West. That's 4-0. They talking about going. They talking about hosting the SWAC championship game. Then you got Texas Southern, who is 3-1, and if they did not lose to Prairie View in the beginning of the season, we'll be talking about a whole different ball game right here.
Yep.
Then you got, guess what? You got Grambling at 2-2, and the only two teams that they lost to are Prairie View and Texas Southern.
Southern hasn't won the SWAC game yet, has it? Nope.
Southern hasn't won SWAC since 2013.
No. A SWAC game, not SWAC. I remember
No. They haven't won a SWAC game yet.
Jesus.
My question.
Hey, Paul, y'all think they're gonna keep McNeil or they gonna hire somebody else?
They definitely hire somebody else. They're gonna want a clean start.
Mm-hmm. They'll hire somebody else. But you look at it, that like you said, Jamal, that's compelling football right there.
It is.
On both sides.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Alabama State play Prairie View. Prairie View better not overlook this game right here. Because if they do, Andrew Body and his boys gonna be up in there shimmying in the end zone like they did last weekend.
And if that happens, I want somebody to replay that video of Tremaine Jackson being upset by homecoming.
We starting early with the petty today.
That's not petty. That ain't petty. That's not petty. That's you talking about me when you control your own shit. How did we go if we actually get to host the SWAC championship for the first time in a long time? Is solely based on you and you fumble the ball. But I'm the problem though. Okay.
I'm not saying you the problem. Hold on. I'm not saying you the problem. I'm not saying you the problem. I invite Petty on this show. I, like I tell y'all all the time, am a programmer. I have a boring life. The message is entertaining to me. Did you see me on Twitter today? This has been entertaining.
Man, listen, we are technically in peak season at work, and I've been chasing pallets of PlayStation 5s and fake ass Labobos. I ain't seen nothing on Twitter today.
You said Labobos? Oh
yeah, Labobos, whatever they are. But yeah, I ain't seen nothing.
Let me go ahead and put this up before I say what I gotta say. Let me go ahead and put this up right now. This is my
here's disclaimer.
I didn't know
you should start playing one of them the medication commercials where they read off the side effects. That should be the new disclaimer.
I have not. I wish I had my Sands of the Hourglass music. I did not know what Labubu was until this weekend when I had my son. While y'all was watching football games, my son had me in the mall buying a damn Labubu dog. I didn't know the one that was in the case was expensive, and she didn't want to sell that. So I had to pay $25 for the little cheap one.
I am Uncle J to a lot of people, but I am Uncle J endless bag of money to two people. Yeah, Labobo done got me too.
I really was like, because he said people picking at me because I don't have no Labubu dog. What the fuck?
They picking at you because you don't have what?
He said they picking at me because I don't have a Labubu doll. The cussing that I did because y'all been on the show. Ash don't get bullied. I don't know who we thought was gonna believe that. Ash don't get bullied. But I wanted to see what the Labubu doll was.
Ash is the resolution, not the start.
Not the start.
Exactly. So if it would, the good thing is it was only $25. If it would have been more than $25, I don't know if he would have got that. And then me and his mom trying to figure out what girl he buying Labubu dolls for, because she ain't never heard nothing about this.
And you know it definitely got to be a girl, because I've never seen none of the boys care about Labubus. It's my nieces that get me with the Labubu money.
I can talk to you.
Ash got him one.
Yeah, I'm just waiting when I go do the teaching. I'm waiting on to see what little girl be all in his face. Lawrence, I see you down there. I see you down there. I'm not gonna be triggered. I'm not. You're not gonna trigger me. It's not gonna happen.
Not the engineers of Atlanta.
The engineers of Atlanta.
Long as it ain't the Ibis people, I don't care. The joy that I feel that they not gonna win yet another ACC. It is. What's the song say? Joy, 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 joy down in my heart. That, you know what? I'm not gonna be that. I'm not gonna be that. We're gonna move on. Before we
I had to put this out there so that way we could get to all the games that's going to be important for the rest of the week, for the rest of the season. Because we got a game coming up.
Oh, we're going to get to that later. We're going to definitely get to that.
But we're going to get to that later. But, you know what I'm saying? We got in sweat. But let's get to that.
The swag east will swag east. That's all I got to say about it.
Well, the swag east ain't the swag least. So Grambling got Alabama A&M in the hole. Prairie View got Alabama State on that plantation.
I'm going Alabama State by 14.
You got running backs doing headstands in the end zone.
Yep.
You got Andrew Body leading the shimmy, leading the cap and shimmy on the side in the end zone. They don't put belt the ass on Alabama A&M in the classic again. And this was literally belt the ass because 49-6 at halftime is diabolical, bro.
That is.
Oh, Jen. I like Jen. She good people.
Oh, absolutely. But Jesus, especially after the shit they talked all week. Not just her, the whole Bama A&M fandom.
Hey, it all started when Cam Newton slapped the shit out the damn Bulldog.
Hey, you know what? Don't ever invite that man to FAMU. He'll get jumped.
Let me. I am not in any way, shape, or form in my younger days fighting shape. But if I see you backhand Venom, you know that scene in Major League 2 when the man said, "Well, I'll show you how to fight." That'd be me.
And I'm like, bro, it's a college kid. Why are you that angry at 8:00 in the morning?
Like, you don't mess with a black man's hat, though. You know that, right? Come on.
Well, he got that motherfucker super glued on his head. He'll be all right.
And don't get me wrong, I think Cam is probably normally a nice person. He has dealt with some unruly people in that 7-on-7 network. However,
absolutely,
This ain't that. If that's the energy you're gonna bring, don't bring that to brag. Keep that where you at. You're good people. I like seeing you on TV and on your podcast. But if you're back here in Venom, I promise you, it's 19,000 is gonna have a problem with you.
Now I'll say this. Rest in peace to Wavy Dave. That was our mascot back in when I was at Jackson. I was in school.
Mm-hmm.
He had smoke for everybody.
So I think y'all heard me talk about old Venom on this show. Like Venom now is nice. He dance, everybody love him. Old Venom of the past, everybody loved him, but he would throw hands. I told y'all they had to stop the Atlanta Classics because he was beating up the Tennessee State Tigers, and they couldn't pull him off of it. Hell, one pass Venom is an ADA at Grambling right now. He drop kicked the Southern Jaguar one time when he was in college. Drop kicked him in his chest.
I thought that was him.
That was him.
You got kicked in your chest. What you gonna do?
Venom now is nice. Venom of the past was a menace.
Y'all. Grambling.
Him and the damn Wildcat. Riley Wildcat used to go at it all the time too. They couldn't even be on the same side of the field.
What was that? Was that in Tampa where the Highway Patrol had to separate them?
Hmm?
That was in Tampa. I think it was in Tampa when the Highway Patrol had to separate them.
Venom has been separated by probably every Highway Patrol in the tri-state area.
He said in the tri-state area.
Oh,
That man said the coast. That man said the Panhandle of Florida, South Georgia, and South Alabama. He is a menace.
A menace.
Now I'm gonna tell you like this: Wavy Day going after the Grambling mascot when I was in my freshman year, while the Boom was still doing their performance, has got to be, in my eyes, the funniest shit I ever seen. But they showed me a video of Wavy Day going after the Grambling Tiger in 1988 while the Moon was still doing their damn performance, and they literally was duking it out on the field during the halftime show.
Hey, sometimes it be like that. That's why don't ever tell me that black college football.
Maybe back in the day, mascots, when they say it was on, if it was on site, it was on site.
On site, absolutely.
Hey, so let's get to we got those, and then we got Bama State, we got Alcorn versus Texas Southern in the third ward.
Texas Southern by 20.
And then you got Southern is on the road to take on Pine Bluff.
That might be Southern's only win.
And then you got Valley on the road to take on Bethune. That school at Daytona.
Who playing Bethune this week?
Mississippi Valley.
That shit, Bethune.
Yeah. I thought Valley would get like 3 games this year. I don't think they're gonna make it.
I thought they would have got 3 games too. I don't know. I don't know what I mean. He said it earlier. Culture takes a long time to change, and a lot of those guys on that team, again, not being disrespectful, but they used to losing, or they used to get. We can't. One person slipping every year, and that's our highlight.
Mm-hmm.
So that it takes a lot to change those attitudes and change those hearts, so they get after it every single day, because it's also a lot to like getting them up to have that much go for it on Saturday, and if they lose, you got to get them up for it again on the following Saturday. So,
but so what we talk the Bama schools playing the West, playing Grambling and Prairie View, and they can mess some shit up on that side. They can mess it up on that side. Because Prairie View fans talking about, oh yeah, we gonna host the SWAC championship game. Y'all can't even field 15,000 of your own folks in your own stadium. So what makes you think that you are going to be gracious host? I mean, I know you're gonna be gracious host, but what makes you think that who wants to come to Prairie View? I love Prairie View. Prairie View. I told I'm conflicted because I have a niece that go to Prairie View. Now, Prairie View's campus is A1. It's a campus where like no other. You know, facilities, everything. Sporting facilities is A1. But if you can't draw 5,000 folks into your own stadium, what makes you think you could sell out that 15,000 stadium or get add extra seats into that stadium?
Right.
Because even though with the loss that Jackson State had to Grambling, the road still goes through Jackson, Mississippi. So you might well come on up I-20. Yeah, they got to get past the Bama schools.
Again, said it last week. When you got the trophy in the crowd, you can talk like that.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry to say this, Prairie View, but y'all not used to winning.
Nope.
It was back in the 60s, of course.
They had a little taste of winning in the 2000s with Willie until he left.
But y'all not used to winning. You can clip this, you can quote this, you can do all this stuff. Y'all not used to winning. Shoot. Do you really want to come to Jackson? Pissed. Like we are pissed. Do you want to like? Let's just say we don't get it. Let's just say they say Jackson State, you go to the playoffs. Do you really want to go to Bama State and play them at their house?
It is again the media person in me absolutely loves chaos. There you go, Dave.
What's up, man?
Oh shit! Hey man.
What's up, man?
Hey man, when you go? Hey man, when you gonna donate to the cause?
Donate to who?
To the cause.
What cause? I got my own cause. I might get furloughed in 2 weeks. What are you talking about? What cause?
Yeah, for real.
I got my own causes to deal with.
See.
All right, so I want to officially congratulate A&T for getting the conference win.
I mean, two. That's our second one.
Two conference wins.
Yeah.
Two conference wins. And for a lot of people say a lot of stuff, but for all that talk, gradual improvement is better than nothing because people were screaming bloody murder early in the season. And I think hearts and minds are probably going to change at this point.
Well, I'll be honest with y'all, man. Like I was at the Tennessee State game, and we literally 3 plays cost us that one. Fun fact: Tennessee State has only scored over 20 points against HBCUs all season. They have not hit 20 points against any PWI so far this year, and they're 2-1 against HBCUs.
That feels racist.
I didn't say it was racist. I'm just giving you data.
Not for you. I'm talking about for Tennessee State.
Listen. I'm just letting you know. I'm just going off the data. Like they beat Howard. They exactly. They beat Howard. They beat us.
Ain't nothing wrong, Troy. Damn.
They beat Howard. They beat us. They lost to Alabama A&M. All 3 games they scored over 20 points. Like I don't know what to tell you.
Nah, you're right.
I mean, they couldn't do it against Western Illinois, who's like one of the worst teams in freaking. Couldn't do it against Western Illinois, Eastern Illinois. Couldn't do it against anybody else. But all right, so Tennessee State game, that was 3 plays killed us. Then the game against Hampton, before that we had Central Florida. In Central Florida, we lost like 3-4 quarterbacks. So, we were down to quarterback number 6 by the time we got to the Hampton game. So we get into the Hampton game. We were down 10. We pulled a miracle at the end, won the game with our 7th-string quarterback. Shout out to Noah Sanders. Got that one. Felt confident going into the school down the road. They destroyed us. It was bad. It was ugly. I was at that game too. Then the next home. I went up to Maine. I drove up to Maine to go to that game. Had our chance to beat Maine. Lost that one by one possession. Played against William and Mary. Lost that one by one possession. Had South Carolina State on the ropes. We were leading at the half during homecoming. 2 turnovers and a big play. Lost that one by one possession. So, we've been close. Like, if you were betting...
A lot of improvement.
Yeah, we've been close. And the thing is, like, we were literally, like, 3 plays away from being 4-0 in the CAA right now. Literally. 3 plays. Literally. So, we've been able to compete with these guys. Now, that being said, I mean, we got now... Folks didn't think Maine was that good, but they're 3-1 in their conference right now. So, so they're better than what folks thought they were going to be. William and Mary's 3-2. So I'm not mad at what we got. And then we pulled off the comeback win against Campbell in the fourth quarter on Saturday. So we'll see what we do against Townsend this weekend. I think we got an outside shot. We're 10 point. We're 9.5 underdogs against Townsend, but we've been underdogs in every game, and we covered the spread every single game. The only game we didn't cover against an FCS opponent was the school down the road. All the other FCS opponents we've covered the spread. So if you're a better, just bet A&T, you probably win your money.
Just again. And the reason I'm gonna be honest with y'all, everybody, I'm pushing the narrative. That's why I restarted today.
When are you not, Troy?
They just went through GHO. They had 100,000 people on campus.
Yeah, 100. Yep, had 100K on campus.
I had a hotel room, and I let everybody know that I was going to release my hotel room because I wasn't going to be able to make homecoming. So I hope somebody got a good rate.
You didn't. They didn't.
I might be that extra. Oh, they just boosted the price up when they.
Oh yeah, nah. The hotels was between like $600 and $900 a night. Going into it.
My 285 was a steal. Okay.
Oh yeah. 285, and especially if you was in Greensboro, because 285 is typically by the airport. So, I'll put it this way: they haven't officially announced the GHO date yet for next year, because next year's GO 100. And I've looked at some of the weekends. I looked at every weekend in October, and the cheapest I've been able to find was $450 a night. And we don't even know what the date is.
They went ahead and jacked them rates up just in case.
Yep.
We ready. Whenever y'all say go, we ready.
Oh yeah.
Well,
and I can't even book.
And you know what? At least they give y'all a $400 rate. In Tallahassee, they block out the whole month.
Yeah.
Nah, that's too high, man. Because I stay at the
no, bro. Listen to what I'm saying. The hotels block the whole month.
You can't
until they drop the date.
Oh, now, so the thing is, the problem is that like there's other things going on in Greensboro. Like you got the furniture market, so then you gotta account for that. So they kind of can't do that yet. They know the furniture market weekend, like that weekend's open because they know when that's gonna be. So typically, GHO is not the same weekend as the furniture market.
You check out and you go, let me just go ahead and book this room for the next year. They go, nope.
Well, what we used to do, I used to book the room for the next year, because the date used to get announced the weekend of GHO. So that Thursday, they would announce the date for next year. They did not do that this year. Like there was rumors about what the date was going to be, but then A&T had to come out with a statement to let them know that it's not clean yet because we haven't gotten our schedule yet.
Schedule's not ready. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, if you want to ask me who I think we're playing, I already got my theory about who we're gonna play next year.
Hotels in Tallahassee want all the money.
Huh? No, our schedule mid-November.
What schedule?
Yeah, CAA is gonna come out mid-November.
For next season?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Big Sky announced theirs today.
Shit.
So we got to see when we get our schedule done then.
You know when y'all gonna get your schedule done.
We need the schedule.
March, April, May.
Something
but yeah, once the CAA schedule is finalized, they'll release the conference schedule. A&T already knows who they're gonna play. Folks, I've said it on Twitter, but we're playing more. We're adding Morgan State to the schedule next year, and if I'll ever a betting man, I think that's gonna be our homecoming opponent.
Oh shit!
Morgan State is always everybody's homecoming opponent.
Well, now the alumni wants to play an HBCU at a homecoming, so So if I had a guess,
even going back to when we both were in the MEAC, Morgan State is always everybody's homecoming opponent.
I'm not a fan of it. I think we're leaving money on the table, but it's fine. You know, if they want to play, I mean, it's GO 100, so I get it. You know,
so you want to play? We playing the cocaine band for homecoming.
That's what I think is going to happen.
From Baltimore.
It's either going to be them or it might be Hampton again. But I think we got to go to Hampton next year, so it won't be them. And we're not going to play the school, and the school down the road is on the road too. I think we play Norfolk next year, but Norfolk's too early. I think we play Norfolk in September. So we got Norfolk next year.
That's probably going to be a pretty good game, though.
No, it won't.
You don't think so?
The only one we're playing was for the band. They'll do a band blast on Friday.
No, I'm talking about
they do a battle
Norfolk
on Saturday.
Game, not the shit.
I'm telling you why we're playing them. It's about the band. Like, we're playing them because of the band. They want the battle. That's why we play them. Norfolk ain't beat us in over a decade. That's why we play them. Even Vincent Brown beat Norfolk. That's when you knew he thought he might have had a chance. I was like, well, you lose Norfolk, then you definitely got to go. But he beat Norfolk. They gave him one more year, and then they fired him.
Listen.
I'm not worried about Morgan State as long as they got that coach.
Ma'am, I'm gonna say this. I was drinking the Kool-Aid 2 years ago. I can't. I can't.
Hey, we be in the group chat. We be like, I'm not drinking that Kool-Aid no more.
We're done.
We're done.
I'm done.
I don't even say, hey, I don't say nothing in the group chat like that. It's Morgan State, like, bro, I don't want to hear that shit.
I'm done.
When y'all go get a quarterback and an offensive coordinator.
I'm done trying to help Morgan State. I love Banks, but I'm done trying to defend that team. That team.
Hey, they got me at Mike. They good. That man a one-man army.
They got me at Mike and Banks. And now we know that they're actually separate people.
I've been telling y'all this. Nobody wants to listen. We've had Miak Mike on this podcast.
Scotty has taken all your thunder, Troy.
It was 2 years ago. I'm like, why is everybody saying not real? He real.
And one thing I'll say, 2 years ago when we started MD, I wanted the inaugural episode to be, I wanted to have me, Banks, and Miak Mike. Have them both on the screen at the same time to end this theory that they're the same person.
That's not gonna happen.
Wait. It almost did happen. We had him booked. He backed out the day of.
Cause he couldn't figure out how to split his screen.
It ain't hard, bro. I would have taught him, but we had it booked. I was ready because I wanted that to be that was like the tone of the show. Like that would have been the tone setter for the show. But I wasn't worried about that because I had more than enough topics to talk about the show. But that was the tone set. That would have been the tone for the show. That was the goal. Because I wanted the show to be about chaos. That was the goal. Like I wanted straight chaos.
Y'all show is about chaos.
But that would have set the tone to make it clear of how chaotic the show can be. You got Miak, Mike, and Banks after all this time y'all thought that they were the same person. They out here talking to each other. Like it would have been hilarious. Like I was looking forward to that.
Man.
But either way, because Mike and Banks, man, they talk all the time. So
on Twitter.
They know each other. They're cool.
Yeah.
Nah, they cool. But the bottom line is, I've already figured out when Morgan's gonna get their first Division I win. It's gonna be against Norfolk.
Ooh.
It's gonna be against Norfolk. Norfolk ain't good, bro. Norfolk's bad. They're not good. They're not good.
But we're here. We're here in this rabbit hole. Let's go there. There is no reason for them to be this bad. They were not that bad.
There are reasons. So, all right. A&T I'll use my alma mater as a sample size. A&T last year lost games at home by an average of over 30 points. Most of the folks are still on that same roster this year. There's one big difference. The coach. Staff. Vic's not a coach. We can question the staff.
He got new staff. He fired the old staff.
Yeah, he fired the whole staff and they dropped 50 points. Like the defense got worse. Like you can't. You got to have a good. You got to have a good coach. Like being Michael Vick ain't enough. Like the reason why Deshaun Jackson's been a coach, even at high school, he's been a coach.
He was the offensive coordinator.
Yeah, so he's been a coach, so he knows how to do this. He understands some aspects of this. Vic doesn't. That matters. Deion was a coach. Like he did. Like he coached. So that there's something to he understood what it takes to build a team, Vic doesn't. He's not a coach. But, you know, he going to be sitting there trying to figure out how to be a coach. And Norfolk's going to let him because they're paying him $400,000 a year. But then again, after their homecoming, they can buy him out. I mean, they made $2.1 million at homecoming this year. They can buy him out if they wanted to.
And
that'll be more than enough.
That's the narrative that I want to talk about.
Oh yeah, I knew that's why you brought me here. I know it was about A&T, but let's talk about this, man.
A lot of people had a lot to say about that, and I'm
buy out Brian, buy out BK.
Let me tell y'all something, man.
Hold on, let me just say this.
Go for it, Troy.
We've looked at the beginning of the season when these capacity and attendance numbers were announced for the previous season for these FCS schools. And there were Canada junior schools that had 120, 130 capacity percentage. Now, fine. I don't care how you came up with that number. That's cool. I just want everybody to know we need to do the same thing too. Because if
so
they count
adding the 50K that was on Perry Street.
Exactly. FAMU counting Perry Street. A&T counting everybody on the yard.
Well, now let me be clear. We actually did the attendance number or who was in the game zone in the stadium. Because like we have a game zone, but the game zone is not the campus like it is at Norfolk. So there were 21. We count because we have to show economic impact to the city and the state. So we tell them, we let them know, like, hey, 21,500 people came to the game, but that's the capacity of the stadium, right? Because we set it up so only they can come. But we had 100,000 people on campus. We had over 170,000 people that was in downtown Greensboro for our events. Because we also have Aggies on the Elm, where we take over downtown Greensboro, and you can see the game on all the television screens because it's locally televised. So like we take over the city. Like it's our city for that week. Literally. It is blue and gold all week in the city. It ain't just the campus. HoCo is a community event at this point. So when you got 170,000 people in downtown Greensboro, we're counting that because that's economic impact. That's millions up to billions of dollars that are being brought in for the city and the state. So
I don't even think they released our numbers yet.
No, because let's just be honest, all right? And I know where I went to school at, but let's just be honest. FAMU Homecoming is the biggest Tallahassee event, period. The alumni ain't going to Bullwinkles from Florida State. At the end of the game, they're going to sober up and they go home. FAMU still got events going on.
We had a 9 a.m. party, man.
That's diabolical, bro.
We had a 9 a.m. We had a 9 a.m. HoCo party Friday morning.
Oh hell no! 5 in the 9 a.m. in the morning on Homecoming Friday, we had convocation.
No. Convocation for us is on Thursday.
Yeah, our convocation is on Friday.
So no, ours is Thursday. And they had a gala Thursday night too because it was 20, I think it was 20 or 25 for Next Level, which is one of the promoters. And then you got Friday, 9 a.m. HoCo party, day parties all through the day, pop-up shops if you're into that. If you want to go to alumni events, you can go to alumni events. Step shows at the Coliseum that night, more parties that night. Then Saturday, you got the game, you got tailgate, you got all that going on. And then you got the bonfire Saturday night. You got the concert. You got the homecoming concert. If you want to do that, I think Glorilla was a headliner this year. You got the homecoming concert. Like that's what it is. But outside of like all the campus-based events and some of the parties that some of the Aggies, the promoters that are also Aggies run, then you also got all the other stuff that everybody else is doing throughout the city. Like it's just what it is at this point. Like it's HoCo has morphed. It's been a community event for a while, but it's almost to the point where it's getting too big for the city. That's why you got hotel prices like $500, $600, $700 a night. So it's getting to that point. But that's why I would like to use the Norfolk State formula and charge everybody to get on campus.
You know, because I was curious, I just looked it up. So last year homecoming economic impact, they said it was $5.1 million, and that was based on an additional 120,000 people being in the city that weekend.
Yeah, we broke over $50 million last week, the 4th HoCo weekend.
So that was last year, and I don't believe these numbers right.
The reason you can't believe those numbers is because don't nobody shoot me. FAMU has a microeconomy outside of the university that has next to the university. You can't tell me those vendors who, by the way, this year did not leave until Sunday after the volleyball game. They're not making 150 to 500,000 a day selling merch, food, and everything else.
Yeah, no, so, this is probably strictly based on hotels. And hotels, taxis, restaurants, and any type of permits that they had to have parties. This ain't all the other stuff. Cause I know Side the Road Barbecue made $10,000.
Yeah.
And that's the actual dude. That's the name of his spot, and it's on the side of the road. It's called Side the Road Barbecue. Stop getting your sandwich.
Sure, that's the same thing in Jackson, except for you got the whole city for Jackson. Like homecoming in Jackson, Millsap don't have a game there in Jackson. Belhaven doesn't have a game in Jackson because they know if it's homecoming, they're gonna get overshadowed.
You gotta take the whole city over.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's funny. My guy from Blue Death Valley, his son is the starting quarterback for Shaw University. So they pulled like a comeback win the same weekend as HoCo. And they were like, hey, man, you want something to eat? You want something to eat? He's like, nah, man, I got to get down to Greensboro. Right after their game, they all hopped in the car and headed down to Greensboro from Raleigh. Like, it's an event, man. And it's a week-long event now. Like last year, Stevie Wonder showed up, man. What do you want me to tell you, man? I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. But as for the attendance, I agree. If you pay to get access to the game, that should count. Norfolk pretty much gave access to the campus and the game, knowing that everybody's not going to go into the game, but everybody had to pay the same price. That counts. That's how I feel about it. It counts. I know folks are mad about it counting because of the number, and I guess Hero Sports updated their attendance numbers, and Norfolk shot all the way up to 3. But it counts, man.
But it's like Troy said, you can't tell me you're not doing something insane like that, or really out there counting the ants. Like you can't tell me they're not.
I mean, but then you ask the question, and that's why I didn't care, right? You ask the question, what really matters, right? Okay, my thing is they got 47,000 people to pay $45 to go on the yard. That's $2.1 million, my man.
It was 30,000 already in the game.
Yeah, like that's
still 30,000 seats.
It's $2.1 million, and you got 17,000 people that didn't even walk into the game. Okay, but you got $2.1 million. So like if I could we had 100,000 people in the yard. If I could have gotten at least 30 from them, I would have been cool with that. That's $3 million for A&T. That's easy math. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have been cool with that. We ain't break that. Like, that's just the truth. 21,000 people at $60 a pop. That ain't $2.1 million. So, but that counts. I don't care, because we count season ticket holders in the number.
Yep, if they dare or not.
If they there or not, they count them. They definitely counted me at Campbell, and I definitely was not there. Like, you know what I'm saying? I made it to 3 home games. No, 2. No, 3. 3 home games. So, you know, the way I see it, a season ticket, the price of a season ticket, as long as I make 2 games, I paid my price.
Yep.
And I'll make at least 2. So I made 3 this year. So I was supposed to be at Campbell, but I had to cancel my trip. So, you know, when you take all those things into account, I ain't mad at it. I know, like Brian was feeling away about it. I'm like, Brian, bro, like, nah, it counts. It counts. Sorry, it counts. Like, it ain't about, it doesn't, because the thing is, when you think about attendance numbers, when it comes to like these big games that end up on television, the number that matters is the ratings.
Yep.
That's what matters. That matters more than the attendance. Just like the Celebration Bowl, they're gonna be having some competition this year. They're going up against the FCS playoffs. You better win that battle over that attendance number. I can tell you that. You better win that ratings battle. You should easily win it. You're on ABC. They'll probably be on ESPN too. You should win that.
FCS playoffs, they start off on ESPN too.
I am confident if the Celebration Bowl is on ABC in a great time slot, they beat the FCS every.
They do, because look at it like this: the Celebration Bowl kicks off actual bowl season for everybody. So
no, y'all keep saying that. No, y'all keep saying
that. It did the year before last. It moved, but
it moved, but it kicked off. But the last season, it kicked off the actual.
Well, that's the way it used. That's the way it used to be. But that's the way it used to be. Like when the Celebration Bowl first started, it did kick off the bowl season.
The Celebration Bowl kicks off holiday spending advertising. That's what the Celebration Bowl kicks off.
I don't care. I'm talking about you talking about TV. I'm talking about football. It kicks off that bowl season. I don't care about nobody. I don't care about no advertising, none of that shit. I'm talking about football. I'm a football fan. You can get into the media and stuff like that. I know I'm in the media too, but at the end of the day, I'd rather talk about football. Football to me is like this.
Listen, I understand all that. I appreciate all of that. But I tell people this all the time. If the money ain't right, the competition ain't gonna matter.
Mm-hmm.
All day, every day. That's the only thing I say about all of these people that want to scream FCS playoffs. You ain't got to scream FCS playoffs. Fam, you already did that. We fine. Let's make some money and have a good time in the process, and the competition will come.
Well, I'm not saying as far as I'm not saying kicking off like with us getting into the playoff. I'm saying this is what I'm saying. We are the first game for anybody's bowl for the whole bowl season. This is the only FCS bowl game that is included in the bowl season for FBS. This is the same weekend where the actual playoffs start. Remember, the playoffs started the same weekend, and we had good numbers. We had good numbers to rival what the actual playoffs was doing, and we talking about the college football playoffs and FCS playoffs. So if you get for a Celebration Bowl, if you get a Jack Steak back there again, and let's just say wishful thinking, let's just say Norfolk State, not Norfolk, but Delaware State gets there. You know how many eyes are going to be on that game right there? It's going to be a lot of people trying to watch that game.
We're going to see, man. I'm fascinated. Like, I think I had a running joke. I said that the biggest nightmare right now if they get Prairie View and Del State, because Prairie View
ain't traveling like that. Don't even get there. Prairie View do not travel.
Yeah, if they get Prairie, like Bama State, they'll travel. You guys will travel.
Jack State would travel.
I'm curious to see what Delaware State's going to do. I think they're going to end up getting there, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like That's what I'm saying. Like, if you want a good product out there right now, you better hope and pray that Jackson State went out.
Well, yeah, I mean, I know John Grant probably is, and shout out to my fellow Aggie. I'm pretty sure he is.
Yeah, he wants that because that's the in the the main marquee.
Well, Bama State will work too, though. I think his biggest fear is if PV gets there. That would be painful.
Because I'm telling you, it was like how when FAMU got Howard in the Celebration Bowl.
But FAMU's a strong fan base.
Yeah, FAMU's a strong fan base. FAMU carried that Celebration Bowl as far as fan base wise.
Yeah, I mean, but you gotta have the key is you gotta have at least one of them. You gotta have one. If you had two bonus, right? You're gonna have to have at least one. If you don't have at least one of them, it's gonna be tough. And the thing is, I already got my tickets for the game. I already bought my tickets. I got my ticket for that and Banner of the Year. So I already got my tickets ready to rock for the game. So I'll be there. But it's gonna ultimately boil down to what is it gonna like. How do you guys feel about your backup quarterback and whether or not Lockhart's going to get y'all there?
I feel good. I feel confident about Lockhart.
Okay, we'll see.
I feel confident about.
I mean, the only game I think you need to be worried about is probably Bethune and the SWAC championship. Those are the only two games.
The SWAC championship. Why would I worry about the SWAC championship game?
Well, PV's got a pretty. We'll find out what kind of defense PV got on Saturday. But
I'm about to say. Because I'm trying to be in the house on Saturday. I'm trying to be down there at Prairie View on Saturday.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if that defense is legit on Saturday.
Because
if it's legit on Saturday, then y'all I don't know if Lockhart's going to be enough if y'all get there. But we'll see. It'll be interesting. But I don't think PV's as good as what people are hyping up to be, but we'll see what that defense look like.
Any Group of 5 championship game? Yeah. I think yeah.
Oh,
in TV
ratings?
Yes.
Listen.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm gonna say the Celebration Bowl did well 2 years ago when FAMU played Howard against NFL games because they were competing against NFL games, and they did well. A Group of 5, I think, will do well unless it's somebody like Boise State or.
I mean, SWAC football championship is different though. Yeah, I think you guys got a pretty good staple there. I think the dilemma when it comes to the Celebration Bowl. Luckily, this year they won't be going against the NFL. They didn't go against the NFL last year. I don't think either.
No, we went up against CFP playoffs.
Yeah, no, they moved it up. They moved it up last year.
They moved it up because of that. No, we went up. I think
2023.
We went up against the FCS quarterfinals.
Final, yeah. And which y'all going to be doing that again this year? I think they moved the time up this year. Last year, I think the FCS playoff game was later, but they moved the time up. They're moving the time up this year to be pretty much go head to head. So it'll be interesting to see. But that's also a factor because I know they've been talking about potentially doing private equity with the FCS playoffs. So there's that. I don't think it's a coincidence once the Ivy League decided to join. That all of a sudden the private equity showed up.
All right, we here. We here. Nuh-uh, we here. We here. I'm gonna tell y'all this now. If Florida State, if the Big Ten are waffling on private equity, that should tell you something. Because at one point I was for sure Florida State was gonna do it, and when they didn't. And I was asking questions. It's a lot of state stuff. With the Ivy League, there's no state issues with the Ivy League. With the Big Ten, you got USC, you got Michigan having some issues with private equity. And I asked the question when the SEC, well, not when the SEC, when Kentucky spent off an entity specifically for athletics, is the state going to allow a private institution run by the university to sell off pieces of the university, and then who has control over or say over what happens with athletics? those are two hot button items that nobody really wants to talk about.
Yeah.
Again, I'm in Florida, so I have the privilege of finding out what may or may not be acceptable to our state government real fast.
Speaking of Florida, what's up with this AD y'all about to hire up in FAMU?
I spoke earlier.
Oh, yeah,
he gets the
until I get confirmed what's what, I ain't gonna speak on it. I know everybody wants to have an opinion on it. There are people that are subtweeting me. Look, until somebody tell me yes, this is happening, and yes, I made phone calls. Until I get, I'm not gonna speak on it. I'll just say this: to wait this long, if this is true, to pull this move, I got a whole bunch of questions that I ain't ready to ask, and I have a person that I can pick up the phone and ask them. But yeah,
decisions have consequences, man. And geez Louise,
elections.
No. Elections always have consequences, but sometimes decisions do too.
Oh yeah,
because sometimes when you execute your decision, you can't control the whole thing. You can't control everything the way it falls. It's I'm curious to see how this is going to unfold for you guys. If they hire another person with no experience, man. Ooh, buddy. Well, at least you might get the coach out. At least the coach will be gone. Coach will definitely be gone. But then it's a matter of who you're gonna hire next. And that's where it becomes challenging.
Let me put this banner up real quick because I need to.
His disclaimer.
Do you know how difficult it is to be a Florida State Seminole and seeing them not do well at FAMU, and to have another potential Florida State Seminole come into FAMU, who, if rumors are true, lacks athletic director experience, and I see no fundraising experience in the resume that I saw. Now it could be somewhere that I don't know about.
You weren't searching hard enough for it? No.
It's got to be somewhere deep down in the weeds somewhere, some 50, I don't know. I just didn't see it. And so it gets very difficult being a Seminole and a FAMU fan because Florida State has done some dastardly shit to FAMU. And no matter what this dude does, it is going to be Florida State.
Well, one thing I've learned with the FAMU faithful is that if they don't back the AD, it creates a level of gridlock that's not going to help anybody from an athletic standpoint. You're not going to be able to execute things like getting a new coach, getting rid of a coach, like stuff like that. So I hope it ain't true.
I wonder if that's why they're dragging their feet on everything and why there is an interim there.
Well, the reason why there's an interim is because your current one is still on admin leave. So like when you have a report that comes out like that, then you wonder, all right, so I guess you're getting ready to take off the admin leave and let her go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you should have did. If that was the case, you should have did that
first
when it came out.
Like, no, you don't let her go yet because you got to run the investigation. You don't let her go initially. You got to run the investigation. You got to let the processes run their course, and that's understandable. But if you've already got somebody that you got in mind and you already kind of made a decision, oh, this is who we're gonna put here, it's not good, you know. But I know you're at Jackson State going through it right now too. They going through the search committee stuff right now with your institution. They trying to figure out how they're gonna find a new president for y'all.
I mean, that's just the president. It's different from you talking about an athletic director from a president, though, man.
But the thing is, the president of an institution is important. The president is the one
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying,
like you're
comparing finding an AD to finding a president. Is apples and oranges, though.
It's apples and oranges, but I mean, it's still a process. I mean, it ain't. Y'all had like a committee, like fam, you had like a committee of like 40 people the last time they tried to find an AD. I don't think they had 40 people trying to find a president. Right?
Let's not get on there because
we ain't going.
We don't want to go back down that rabbit hole.
I just mended fences, and I'm probably gonna burn them down again in the next couple of weeks. But I just mended fences, so I'm trying to.
Okay. Now our new president, he still got a little bit of time left.
Yeah, Jackson State is Grambling, Jackson State's Peppy. Yeah. I've already said that to Ken Rashad.
Yeah, Ken Rashad probably giving y'all a field day for this, man.
That's the only time he will say that to me. That it's cool though. And that's how the banner should be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Again, the nice people at Grambling, I want to thank you guys so much for making my day enjoyable. I did not know this side of Grambling, but I like it.
Keep it up. We got some gangster folks over there, man. Them older folks over there for Grambling, they be quiet, but you get on their head, it's a whole woo.
Yeah, I ain't followed too much about what the heck was going on with that whole fiasco. I saw enough on my timeline.
I just cared about the game, man. Look, we had
there was a lot of gossip and a lot of talking. Too much for my taste. Too much.
We had a chance. We had a chance to win the game on Saturday. We messed it up. It was a lot of mistakes in the game for Jackson State. I looked at it for Grambling too, but they got away. They got away with one. Hey, both quarterbacks, like I said, both quarterbacks went out the game. Ours went out early. Theirs went out late. But it's a thing like you don't kick the ball out of bounds to where you give them good field position at the 35.
Mm-hmm.
I understood what TC was saying because he said that Jared wasn't ready as far as getting him ready for being QB number 2, right? So you put Parker out there. Parker comes in. He keeps the game flowing. We already up 10-0 if you really think about it. Okay, he did throw an interception. He missed on a couple of passes. He threw some bombs. Now, let's not get it twisted. Parker has an arm on him. He actually did some other things too. You know, of course, with his legs. You know, he can run. Like he can run. He can throw. But Travis Terrell fumbling that set it up for Grambling. You know. A Grambling score. The snap of the ball above the QB's head was another mistake. Like it was a lot of mistakes out there. We just can't. I'm trying to tell I was trying to tell my folks, man, we can't blame it on Parker Stover because by that time Grambling already goes up. They go up 2 touchdowns in the game.
Sometimes styles make spikes. It's just
right.
sometimes
they might just have your number, man. That happens sometimes. Some schools
they have our number. They have our number. It's like we can't beat these motherfuckers in the hole at Grambling or in the black hole at goddamn Vegas. What the hell?
But the difference of last year and this year though is that it counts towards the standings.
Yeah, it counts towards the standings, but then too, if you think about it too, when I look at the game, I looked at the game again. The mistakes that we made. 5 turnovers last season only compared to the 1 that we gave up, which is, you know what I'm saying? It was much better because throwing fumbling the ball 3 times and throwing 2 interceptions in 1 game is diabolical, right? Mm-hmm. And they converted 3 of those turnovers into touchdowns last season to compare to 0 this time because I think that Travis Terrell fumble didn't lead to no points. But he said did his thing all the way up until he got, until he went out of the game. And Parker and Jared Lockhart did their thing, all the way up until. But we got to fix our defense. We got to do something with our special teams because our special teams has been horrendous this year. Where special teams was one of the bright spots for us last season. So,
well, I'm gonna take some of the air out the room because I know it was tense. And for me, Florida State didn't play, so I had a relaxing weekend. The Raiders didn't play, so I had a relaxing weekend.
I didn't have look. This is what
I'm about to ask you because for some reason, and I was like, I missed something, and I seen the red rifle out there, and I was confused.
I don't know why you were confused.
Why he was out there.
So I was at the Jets game the week before when Bryce got hurt. They diagnosed him with a high ankle sprain. I think he was trying to figure out a way to get out there this week, but there was no way. So he was counted. He was out. Andy Dalton, unfortunately, is our backup, so he was starting. 3 turnovers later, 40-9. Yeah, it was bad. We've had a top 10 run defense all season until that game, and we let James Cook have the best game of his career against us on Sunday. Yeah, I literally just did a whole hour on this. I didn't even watch the whole game. I walked away after in the middle, like the first drive after the third quarter. So, yeah. And I couldn't convince myself. Normally, I would go back and watch the replay after work on Monday. Couldn't even convince myself to do that today. Could not do it.
I don't crash out about my Cowboys.
No, could not do it.
Our defense is atrocious.
Could not do it. It was bad. Like I could not convince myself to sit myself through that. So I did not, which was a very good decision for my mental health.
Yep.
I thought it was an outstanding decision. If I do say so myself. But we got Green Bay this week, so we'll see how we do against the Packers of Green Bay.
Fuck the Packers.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Michael Parsons is pretty good.
Marlo,
what's happening?
What's happening?
I'm chilling.
No, because you're not listening. You ain't supposed to be playing softball.
I had to. We only had 9 if I didn't play. I couldn't lead a team stranded.
Lead a team stranded. Okay, just quick question. When you laid up hurt, you can't work. Is the team gonna come to the site to do your work?
Well, if I asked, I had that kind of relationship with people.
Except for that school in Daytona.
I don't even know them people. They're not in my friend circle.
So we was talking about Easter Sundays, and I forgot to ask about your books.
You said Easter Sundays.
Peaceful Sunday.
Peaceful Sunday. I had a peaceful Sunday. My Sunday was pure bliss.
I had a peaceful Sunday. Your team must have not played.
So? Listen, at this point, I only crash out if they win and mess up draft position. I'm done. I'm already. Geno Smith is not the answer. The answer ain't in this draft coming. I know what we are. If Tom Brady is in the building, we're going to lose. He is evil.
What? Come on. That man has nothing remotely to do with evil. He is just trying. Yeah.
Once they're in the building, there is no purpose for him to beat up.
Y'all wasn't winning when he wasn't in the building. You can't put that on him.
I'm sorry, we won more games last year at this point to him showing up.
He was still there.
It
He
may
was there
be
last year.
no, not like this year. He wasn't there like not like this year.
He was still part owner last year, sir.
Yeah, that's true.
He
He
was.
was.
He was part owner, but he was less active last year.
You think he going up there? Y'all should run this play. I think y'all should do. Y'all should run this coverage.
No. All this. Oh, he said Geno Smith would be a good.
What he supposed to say? He gonna suck.
Obviously.
If there is a tow truck company in Las Vegas for sale, please inbox me. I got some ideas. I think we can solve each other's problem real easy.
That ain't got nothing.
I give you a first round pick and Trayvon Diggs for Max Crosby. Don't give it to us.
Nah, you can take a long walk up bridge. We're not giving up Max. In fact, you know what?
Y'all lose it anyway.
If you want Max, give us Dak in the crash out, and you got yourself a deal.
Oh no, we ain't giving up Dak. What the fuck you talking about giving up Dak for?
And that's exactly how I feel. That's exactly how I feel.
But
you got Joe Milton. What you talking about?
Marlowe's sidestep that. What happened with Colts this weekend?
We won. Our defense played magnificently.
Okay.
We only gave up 3 points. I don't understand what the question is. The team that we done beat the last 4 years in New Orleans.
Oh, that's right.
We played them.
That's right, because Tyler Shuck is now going to be the starting quarterback.
Not my problem, bro.
Well, that being said, wanted to talk about it real quick. The WNBA and the WNBA Players Association are still negotiating. I think they only got a couple of days, but the WNBA threw out an olive branch to grant an extension to keep negotiating for another 30 days. I don't know how that's going to go.
I mean, basically they're saying we gonna give y'all some of the stuff that y'all want, but we just want to drag it out a little bit longer, so it can be a distracted subject, so people ain't got so many eyes on it. Because if y'all need 30 days to get to where y'all gonna be anyway, y'all should already be there. So it don't make sense.
They just got to get the NBA owners out the WNBA.
That's asking for a lot, sir.
Wait, hold on. See, no, absolutely not. No, listen, it's about 2 quarterbacks in this league that I think would be a great trade for Max Crosby. I think Dak needs to change the scenery so he can win a Super Bowl.
No, we good. Dak ain't leaving Dallas. The hell you talking about? I told you what we need to do. Dig up his mama's grave, put that black dress on, so we go ahead and bury Jerry.
Go ahead to what? To marry Jerry?
To bury Jerry.
Oh, to bury Jerry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Dig up his mama's grave, tell her put that black dress on, so we can go ahead and bury Jerry.
Dave, I would like to welcome you to Fat Mouth Sports, where apparently
we bury people.
Yeah, there are no rules no more.
Yeah, we bury people.
He should have been dead a long time ago. Steven takes over the team.
That's what you want.
The son knows what he knows better.
Oh, son knows best.
The son knows best because Jerry is I don't know what the fuck he be smoking on. Whatever he's smoking on, I don't want it.
Can he be worse than the Jets owner who said that Justin Fields isn't a good quarterback based on his Madden rating.
He's a crackhead too.
This is the owner. He's an owner. But
he's an owner and a crackhead.
I'm gonna move along.
You should.
Jim Irsay was an alcoholic.
Oh, see, I knew we was going there. So I'm gonna move along. So there was a basketball game in Tallahassee. If you follow the podcast, you follow me online. I have been quite critical of Florida State's coaching hire and his roster moves. This week, they played Florida A&M in Tallahassee. It was a convincing win, but I'm still not convinced that Lux is the coach of Florida State.
You'll know soon enough.
We're going to know December. We're going to know in December. When that out-of-conference schedule get thick, we're going to find out real fast.
Man, y'all playing the ACC. That in-conference schedule is going to be crazy. So,
oh, no. I'm saying the out-of-conference schedule is going to be insane.
Okay.
I hope so.
And this might just be me, but they need to bring a little more physicality back to basketball because this shit the product that they got on the court right now is wet tissue paper soft. This shit is terrible.
Is this a safe space?
Oh yeah.
You get a safe space.
Absolutely, it's a safe space. Why wouldn't it be a safe space?
You cannot be recruiting at Florida State and make a big deal about a kid that played in what is Florida Southern College? D2, D3?
Probably D3.
And make that significant. We play in the ACC. You got to have some blue chips. Now, the recruiting class that he has coming in next year, I give him, them ain't EBT cards. Them some bona fide dogs, but can you keep them? That's one. And two, Sam, you scored 55 points on you.
Should have scored more.
They had 2 7-footers. Florida State ain't really got it in them right now to have another mediocre coach. This honeymoon will get over quick if you don't make a run come late January, February. We already trying to run one dude out of town. Don't be that second dude. Because Florida State Twitter, if you've never been on Florida State Twitter, okay, I might be like the 5th worst on Florida State Twitter, but it's a few worse than me. Yeah. And I was calling Marlo, y'all was here when I was calling for this dude head when he got hired.
Hey man, I'm just saying. Man, will you say you're the 5th?
You call for that man to get waking up by the damn Marching 100 at 3 a.m. and he stub his toe every time he go to the bathroom. He wake up.
Listen, and you're the 5th. You want him to get hit by a Nerf bus? Let's just say a bus.
I'm just saying.
Whether it's made out of foam or whether it's made with steel, it's still a damn bus.
Not hiring Sam Cassell pushes the narrative that we don't have the money.
Maybe they didn't want to hire Sam Cassell. They could have hired me.
They wouldn't hire me. I wouldn't last a week. Not with our boosters. I wouldn't last a week. Not with people like me. It'll be MFers on Twitter, and I'll be getting sent to the principal's office the first week. But again, shout out to Charlie Ward. Had his jersey retired at Florida State, so now he has a retired jersey in football and basketball.
Legend.
That's legendary. Yeah.
Legend. No debate. Legend. I gotta go, guys. This was fun.
All right, man. Thank you for coming in.
Not a
Enjoy.
problem. Have a good one, guys.
All right.
All
You too.
right.
Hey, we gotta do better because we get kind of raucous, and I know Dave ain't a raucous guy, so we gotta do better when we have guests on.
Well, you know what space he came to. I don't think that we were out of bounds on anything. So
no. It's and then Dave has a long day too, so there's that too. He was already on the show early. So G Matt, look, here's the thing with Coach Ham. Coach Ham got caught up in a little situation, and it was one straw too many. My understanding is they wanted him going before that, but that whole Rising Smith situation was a little step too far. So that's why, I'm gonna say this about, you know what, I'm gonna do this by myself. When it comes to Florida State and brothers coaching at Florida State, it has to be the right hire, and it has to be the right time. I was very upfront about me not wanting Willie to be the first black coach to coach football at Florida State because of who he had to follow, not Jimbo. Jimbo wasn't the institution. Bobby was the institution. And so I didn't want him to be the first guy. The first guy had to be a winner, not just, up and coming. He had to be a winner. The next coach needs to be a winner. I don't care what level, he needs to be a winner. So it's not that brothers aren't welcome, but like my mama say, you got to be 3 times better than other people to get half the credit. And that's going to need to be the next black coach at Florida State on any level.
Florida State ain't gonna have another black coach until they change the way they view
12-1, Marlo. 12-1.
Yeah,
they still ain't gonna have no.
LSU didn't wait till no 12-1. LSU waited till Sunday night and said, "Here's your 54 mil. Get the fuck out of Baton Rouge."
That's crazy.
Listen, here's what's if you follow me on Twitter, for me to be the calming voice on FSU Twitter is crazy.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to relax on the fire normal till 12-1. What's gonna happen? We're gonna miss out on the playoffs. We're gonna miss out on the ACC championship. That ship sailed. That dude won 3 games and then lost 4 in a row. There are people that are mad that he wasting gas money to go recruit.
I don't know why. He still got a job to do. If you finna make that much money, you better be out there selling something.
Oh yeah, no. If I need to drive him to the recruiting visits, I'm okay with that. No, you finna work because what you one part of your job you're gonna be good at, because the other part you.
But
Again,
I think people really forget how important of a job it is to be able to recruit in Florida. He has no roots here. Only the people on the staff, the leftovers on the staff from decades ago, are the ones that are really driving the recruiting bus. Like he ain't got no roots in Florida.
the coaches, the high school coaches, to recruit in Florida, the high school coaches. Everybody want to talk about this NIL. That is not the make or break. The make or break is these high school coaches, these 7-on-7 coaches, the coaches that they spend most of their time with. You have to have an established relationship or rapport with these people.
Yeah.
But I think that's anywhere though, for real.
Yeah, but if in your home state, we in Florida we have what I like to call football factories who are not exactly private schools, but kind of like prep schools. Prep schools are okay. That's cute. But you have to be able to go into the Pahokie's, into the Belle Glades Day, into Miami Northwestern, into Edgewater. You got to be able to go into these places in Jacksonville Reebok, private school, but still Jacksonville Reebok. All of
Shit,
these places.
HoCo. It's there's so much talent here that leave because they don't want to pay for a coach that really can't talk to their lifestyle and what they know. And he ain't got no inroads here, none. So what he gonna tell them? Yeah, I think you should come to this university because I got a plan. What?
The the most disappointing point of the year in retrospect is for me to not be on board with this dude for how many years, Marlo? 4 out of his 5 years. Not
Yeah.
be on board with 4 out of his 5 years. And to me to turn completely 180 and go nose by 10.
Yeah.
Only to
And
look
you
like I
said it
was
twice.
right behind.
Well, you a broke clock is right
Twice.
twice a day. And you're right. IMG produces some dogs. Go ask Miami because they get a lot of them.
But Miami has no coach. 22
That that
years.
is that is facts. They are for as much talent as they have, they are terribly coached.
It again, do I celebrate in the players at the Ibis school not being able to achieve their goals and dreams? No, absolutely not. That institution, I hope the HOA keep denying their stadium request. I don't want nothing good to happen athletically to that school down there. That being said, there are some good people that came out of that school. I don't know none of them, but there's some good people that came out of that school.
Yes. I can't believe you are that petty. Oh my gosh. How
Mm.
can you say such a thing about a university?
The tone in his voice is so fake because I was trying to get Jerry on, aka Mr. Hale Wildcats, onto the podcast tonight. Wow.
I'm glad I missed it.
See what I'm saying? So don't be trying to begrudge me and my fandom. I know everybody look, Doc has been going through a lot this week. It's almost over. When he get to the next game, Grambling will have moved on.
Wait a minute. His next game they play Sam. The devil is a lie.
Hold on. I'm talking about getting him to Friday. You are
We want to be peaceful. I'm just about to say, hey, we got to come down there and we got to get a win. Fuck all that. We got to get a win. Same with y'all. Florida A&M. Y'all got to get a win.
We gotta get a win. That is facts.
I would like, and you know, if you told me 2 weeks ago this would be a highly anticipated game after I lost an eyebrow bet, I probably would have said you lying.
That's still funny to me.
They got my eyebrow. But you know,
Who don't want to collect on the eyebrow bit? That's so. I don't understand. Hell,
listen,
let me cut it off.
no, my eyebrows go just fine. I don't need you messing it up. Put 3 cuts in my goddamn eyebrow. You know, hey, I want to make sure before we get out here, I want to make sure I ain't miss nothing. We definitely, sir, mute your mic.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, they're wrestling cattle or something. Doc, I ain't missed nothing, did I? I want to make sure I ain't missed nothing.
I mean, we gonna come down there. We gotta do what we gotta do. I mean, come down there and get a victory over the Rattlers, and then move on to the next team, which will be Mississippi Valley in Itabena. Like we got 4 games.
I wish I could
We got
talk shit.
we got 4 games
But
left.
my
We got
confidence is weighing on tempered expectations.
we got
You
4
just
games left,
what is
but it can be done.
oh Lord. If I see them, listen, I want to see the lights. Like, thank God this is a 7:00 game. Them lights, oh, and I promise this time I won't lose myself. I won't lose myself this time. I'm gonna keep recording. I won't lose myself this time. I'm gonna make sure I keep recording. But last time, yeah, your boy had to enjoy himself. Shout out to the DJ and Brad. Shout out to the DJ.
But yeah, I feel
Yeah,
like
they do.
y'all,
They do a good job. They do a good job.
and it's gonna be. I think it'll be a sold out game because this has a lot of implications.
I hope. I hope.
I'm just saying. To me, I'm just saying. Like, look, y'all got something to play for now. Y'all are 2-1 in the sweat right now. Just stay 3-1.
As Queen Jeff B, I believe that's her name. I call her big sis fur coat. Big sis fur coat say they 2-0 since they got hazed at home the week of homecoming. So I'm just saying.
I mean, y'all on a 2-game win streak.
We don't haze. So I don't know what the
You
hell
got
you talking about.
Got
non-hating
booed
organization.
Wednesday. They got booed Wednesday of homecoming.
Okay.
That is not typical of a pep rally, but they got booed and they got
Yeah,
right.
you get booed when you playing like poop.
That's what I'm saying. If you suck, nigga, I'm gonna boo you too.
Yeah.
Boo! Get your ass out of this.
I just need to make sure there is another pep rally on Tuesday. On Wednesday, I'm sorry.
Don't need no pep rally. They just need to remember. Nobody got time to waste that energy trying to pipe up and prep up somebody that should already be on go. Come around here with that foolishness, your ass better be ready to play. Period.
Yeah, it's gonna be an enjoyable game. It's gonna be an enjoyable game.
I
I
think
am
my biggest problem with these kids nowadays is they soft as hell too. They think stuff is supposed to be given to them. They don't feel like they got to put in the work. No, they think people just gonna lay down because they got a name on their shirt. No, it's real life.
yeah.
If you don't go out there ready to play, somebody gonna hit you in the damn mouth. Period.
And listen, they're not just playing to beat Jackson. They're playing for their future.
Yeah,
Point blank.
yeah. You can be in the celebration bowl. You went out. It's still a possibility.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's this game is bigger than what it's supposed to be now.
Yeah.
So it's on both teams. So it's not like woe is me, everything is over and done with. Go out there and show it. What's the thing we always say? What you always say? You gotta show
Better
me.
show some damn fight. Better show some fight.
Listen,
Or you gonna get hit in the mouth.
Yeah.
Troy would love nothing more to it to be a collision course for the Florida. It would. I'm gonna be on Sunday Night Spaces. Let me shut up. Let's get to this game. Let's get through this game. I know what I need from y'all. Y'all know what I need from y'all. Ooh, I risk being eyebrowless.
You
The week of
know,
Thanksgiving.
my old coach used to say, it's a mighty poor dog that let another dog come in your yard, pee in your grass, eat your food,
And you ain't gonna do nothing about it.
and you ain't gonna do nothing about it. It's a mighty poor dog. So don't be that dog. You got to be that dog with the fight. That's all I'm saying.
And my thing is too, like, here's another thing I want to say. Like, I'm the type of person, I don't like when teams when players give up because we not winning and stuff like that. No, continue to go out there and fight. If you get your shit, at least the victory, at least the game. If you get your head beat in by at least 21 points, and you can still go out there and put everything into it, it makes the game much more intriguing instead of just lying down because we can't come back. We playing. Look, we playing to win the goddamn conference again. We was
Yeah.
on a we was on a 13 game. No, was it 13? No, we was on an 11 game conference winning streak until Saturday night. We was on a 15 game FCS winning streak until Saturday night. That for Jackson State, that should tell you everything. And they should come out pissed because they gave that game away.
Yeah. Any given Saturday.
Yeah.
And
I
then
say it all the time.
let's put it like this. If I'm Alabama State and you have the top offense in the conference, you score over 40 points a game. And you and Prairie View's talking about, no, y'all gonna have to come here when we host the SWAC championship game. You should be pissed. You should get ready to go down. You should get ready to go down to Prairie View to let me put this. You should get ready to go down to Alta Vista Plantation and go monkey stomp them for about 40 points.
I have a question, and we don't ever address this. In the last 4 years, Prairie View has been to the SWAC championship game, what, twice, 3 times?
I mean, twice.
It's a twice.
21 and 23.
Did they host either one?
Hell no.
Okay. So, and listen, I like the PV people. I like Mick Dog. I like lying on PV versus everybody. I like PV. I think they might be a year early than we had expected in their transition.
But they know
I think I don't want to say they're out in front of their skis, right? But when you get success faster than expected, you get a lot of this. I want to see everybody do well to an extent, but I don't know. I don't know. I like history is a big thing with me, and historically, when you make this change, it doesn't immediately pop, but they right there on the cusp. They very well could host it, but I know a lot of people say a lot of stuff about defense. Defense win championships. Defense don't win games, and this is a game.
Well, Well, I would say this. Yes, defense win championships. Prairie View does have the number one defense in the conference. All right. But guess what? You going up against a man, you going up against a coach that for the last, he's been in the SWAC for 4 years, right? Been in the SWAC for 4 years straight. That man that had a number one defense up until this season. But it's not like he don't know what he don't know what to do with his defense. So don't sleep on. So to me, don't sleep on if Alabama State go down there and score points, but then add the defense along with it. That's a scary team to go up against. And I know that's why I was like, I know they want to replay that game again against Jackson State. Because of course it's like you gotta have wishful thinking and somebody beat Jackson again one more time, and you have to win out. So that way you can go to the SWAC championship game, and you can get to the Celebration Bowl. But if Jackson State wins out, it's like you're playing for nothing because you can't go to the FCS playoffs.
You do know I have to now be a Prairie View A&M like bandwagon fan this weekend, right?
No, I'm gonna be a hater.
I'm talking about me. I have to. If Prairie View beats Alabama State and FAMU beats Jackson State, FAMU now is in control of their own destiny. So now I have to be a Prairie View A&M bandwagon fan. Oh man.
Well, now, because if you think about it, Alabama State still has a tiebreak over FAMU.
Yeah, they have a loss. If FAMU wins out, FAMU ends the conference season with one loss. If Prairie View A&M beats Alabama State, that's 2 losses. We leapfrog them. We need them to have 2.
But y'all still got to win out, though, too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, I'm saying it's not a guarantee that y'all will win out. So I'm always going up against everybody else's logic because you look at who, like I said, who Prairie View got to go up against the next 4 weeks for their, for the rest of the season. Like I said, besides Bama State, they got Alabama A&M. They got Alabama A&M on the road in Huntsville. A&M should be pissed off right now after giving up 56 to their rival.
Yeah, they got thumped.
They should be pissed. That following week, Pine Bluff comes into town. And then they got Valley at the end of the year. And let's not act like Valley don't clip these boys almost every time or give them a run for their money almost every time they play each other.
Valley just don't have enough players. That's my thing. Valley just don't have enough players. They got some skill. They just don't have enough. If they had a little bit more, yeah.
Let's look at what we at first. Let's look at of course, FAMU. You have us this weekend.
A&M.
You got Pine Bluff the following weekend. You have Alabama A&M on the 15th. you have the Florida Classic, and then you have Valley at the end of the season.
Don't we go on the road to Pine Bluff?
Yes, y'all do.
Jesus.
This is the last home game.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep, y'all go on the road to Pine Bluff.
Hey man, stop tagging me in this Teddy Bridgewater stuff. Stop tagging me. Don't tag me in that man stuff.
Teddy Bridgewater, what are you talking about?
Talking about he want to be the head coach of FAMU. Stop. Don't tag me in that.
Well, HBCU Go has put up their top 5 Division I their ranking, and they still have Jackson State at number 1.
Yeah.
Close game. Alabama State at number 2. South Carolina State at number 3. Prairie View at 4, and Delaware State at 5. Now I'm gonna have to flip-flop. I'm gonna have to put Dell State at 3, because that was a signature win right there against North Carolina Central. And I will keep Prairie View at 4, because they play Lincoln. I'm not moving you up because you beat the brakes off of a side chick school. And then I will put South Carolina State at 5. You blew out Norfolk. Whoop-dee-doo.
I don't have. Here's my issue with the ranking right now. I feel like Delaware State is ranked low. Had they not had a game stolen from them, we would be having a very different conversation.
Who stole the game from who?
That game where their starting quarterback was it Delaware? What was that? The game at the beginning of the season they lost because they kicked the quarterback out.
Oh, you talking about against Sacred Heart?
Sacred Heart. That game was stolen from them, but it's okay. It's okay. I think
would say it was stolen from because from what I heard, they was already given both teams was already given personal foul penalties before the game even started. So of course you get one more, then you get kicked out the game. Doesn't matter who it is.
Boy, I tell you, playing football in the HOA, thank God Miami don't have a stadium. So, but I mean, that again, that'll all work out in the wash because they already in MEAC season. It's only 4 games left in MEAC season. So we gonna find out real quick.
So Thursday night is gonna be a big matchup. All eyes should be on that game Thursday night.
Wait, what time is that game?
6 o'clock.
We
come on my show. We'll do it on my show.
But what I'm saying is a 6 o'clock Thursday night game.
Yep. In Philadelphia.
What are we doing? Them people ain't even off work. The people that you're trying to expand the fan base with, they got to go home, drop their kids off, feed them, and then get to the stadium.
Man, fuck them kids.
Hey, man. Hey, you know what? It's already time. It is most
You better have your put your backpack into the car. You coming with me. Philadelphia folks don't care about that shit.
Daddy, why is we leaving school at 12:30? Because I can't be late to the game. Listen,
them are Philadelphia kids. Them kids they breathe, eat, and sleep football. They're not going home to get food on the table and stuff like that. They're going with their parents to this damn game. I guarantee that.
Yeah. I want to thank. I think at one point we had 8 in the building. I want to thank everybody for coming out to the show. Thursday night, we'll work out how that's going to all take place. But Thursday night, we'll be here in some form of capacity. Doc Holiday, tell the people where they can find you at.
Find me on that other channel that has me looking like my avatar with my Jack State shirt on. But now find me on HBCU Overdrive. But tomorrow, I got hit up by Mr. Kelvin over the weekend. So tomorrow I'll be on the ONG Strike Zone to talk about the FAMU game, FAMU Jackson State. I was on there was I on there last year? I think I was on there last year. We talked about it last year. I already told them, it was gonna be belt to ass. It's gonna be belt to ass again this year. Ain't nothing changed. It's just the venue changed. But no, I'll be on there tomorrow. I think 8:30, which is 8:30 Eastern, so it'll be 7:30 my time. So that give me enough time to go, to do what I do before I go to work. It more likely I'm trying to debate on Saturday, and I'm waiting on for a prayer review to see if they approve me for credentials. If so, I will be at prayer review on the sideline, hopefully praying. Fingers crossed.
You want me to put in a good word there for you?
Yeah, if not, guess what? When I need to go to prayer review, I'm gonna tell her to go and give me a ticket. Give me 2 tickets, me and my mama.
No, Marlo don't need to put a good word in for nobody. No, don't do that. Don't
put a good word in for me, Marlo.
They gonna ban you. Don't do that.
Oh, let me figure out my Twitter. I got you.
Hey, while I get ready to go to work, I got my lunch. What I was eating on earlier was that Jamaican jerk chicken with a beef patty up in there. Steamed.
Man, we're not doing this tonight because I'm sick of y'all in this food stuff. No, nobody is sending no invite. Hey, for everybody.
And homemade carrot cake.
For everybody here at Mouse Sports, HBCU Overdrive Holiday, we are out of here because goddamn well I can't eat no cake. We are out. Do you understand? Yeah. She sent me a disrespectful text message early in the morning. Just disrespect. And because my team ain't win, I couldn't really say much.
Yeah.
So all I could tell her was leave me alone. By her rag.
Leave me alone.